to control. No, you can't turn me into a monster. I won't let you.
Logan! Hang on, I gotta look at the panicked look on Hulk's face as he's trying to use the computer. This is like some of the people I used to do IT support for. You know? Absolute panic just to
Mastermind is making you
press a
think
button.
we're your enemies. You gotta fight back!
What am I supposed to do? Oh, look at us.
This is very Thomas Was Alone.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
There's a train!
Hell.
Oh my god. I think we dealt with them, chap. Oh. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Blow it up some more. This one's not got a shield. Fuck him up.
I'm fucking
Repeatedly.
it! I'm fucking it!
It probably helps that we immediately knock down the bottle, so it's not got any allies appearing.
Whoa!
We did it. Oh, more.
Okay.
So many more. Please, please, Frosty.
Oh, this one has sparrow eggs in it.
Frosty!
Sorry.
Thank you.
What are you doing? Put me down!
Hands are kind of full here. Grab the laser man.
Okay.
Don't touch things down there!
Don't touch things
He
down
didn't
there!
consent!
Hey!
Just run, Cody.
Oh, I'm dead.
All right, Moon. I've had enough.
Never, ever, ever say the word girth on stream. Ever again.
Oh, jeez. Thank you for the 2 subs. Scared me, and I shook the model off of the stand. He did a little roll over all of my paint pots. There we go. Okay, so. What am I doing with my life? Just the most normal shit. Why do you ask? Oh, I need to be... Yeah. Where's the water come from? It's piss. I'm sorry, there are 0 other possible explanations. It has to be his piss.
Five,
Oh my
4,
god.
3, 2.
Oh, it's noise suppression. Thanks, Bob. Oh!
Oh!
What? Oh! No, it's okay. We're going.
You're going! God, oh my god. Sir!
What?
Sir, you're flying. Your flying is leaving things to be desired.
Oh god. It turns based on the nose. It's so uncomfy.
Your fire leaves something to be desired. Crashes. That's... Do you have
Yeah.
the grave thing activated?
The what? No, I just
The grave.
have. We just have no PvP because people. Oh, don't do the kill command. Hi, chat. How's everyone doing? I've just realised I've left the mic where the webcam is, so things make sense. Face cam. Is that what we call it? I don't know. How's everyone doing? Are you having a good day? Who have we got? Oh, it's a. Hang on. I'm just going to check. I didn't send it again. There we go. Now people will actually come to the stream. God damn! I keep forgetting to put the post. I write the message and then I forget to press enter, and then there's just no one here. Ah. Apparently I'm getting forgetful. Oh dear, who have we got? We got Alex, Shadow, Burb, Vive, Jade, and Frosty. I know. I'm just having a time. So, as you all know, Johnny funded a new face cam. So let's see if it's any good. Does it work? I got it working earlier, but there's a good chance that I'm just going to break everything. Oh no! Hi chat. Let's see. Needs a little adjustment. The default zoom works. There we go. I'm still purple haired too. There you go. Hi Temetry. Can't believe you're not Frosty. You're married to me. What do you mean? But yeah, the background is about the tidiest bit, like these shelves. That's where I do my pictures for Instagram that I forgot to do today. There's a big pile of stuff right behind me. You can't see it right now, but it's not great. It's messy. I was expecting a wolf. Oh my god. I mean, I've been tempted to look at VTuber stuff. Just funding your Warhammer collection. He has funded a lot of this next one, along with Ciro. They've funded a lot of this stuff. It's been really nice to be able to really like. I've been able to make stuff that I've always wanted to make without having to. Oh yeah, he's there. You forgot. Missed out. Hello, Mephistiel. Oh, hello, Jerome as well. We're just getting started with the stream, but feeling a bit warm. There we go. Cool air on me. Yeah, I've been able to really.
Granted.
Paracordis, thank you for the 34 months. Oh my god.
W13 hyper W13 hyper W13 hyper.
Jade. Oh no, that's a really. Yeah, that was a poor choice of words, Jade. Oh dear. Yeah, sorry. So with the support, it's meant that you've got no sleep. That's fair. With the support, I've been able to get things that I've always wanted to like work with and convert, and so I'm making some very cool stuff that I've always wanted to do, and I don't have to be like, you know, I can't add this really cool idea because you know, I can't get hold of it and stuff. It's been really nice, and I've been able to really flex that conversion muscle that I haven't used for a long time, and I feel really good about it, and I really like it. And I'm very excited to show you guys all the stuff. In fact, I'll show you it all at the painting desk in a bit. I was doing a time challenge thing. Oh, I see. It's okay. Jade explained what you were doing very poorly, but she explained it. Anyway, we should probably get over to the painting scene, huh? So we're gonna have to turn this off, switch to painting, and then I'm gonna have to move my mic. But I got a new paintbrush and it fixes like all of my issues, and I'm very pleased. It makes me very happy. One brain cell in this household remembers it. Oh dear. Right. This might make some noise, but hopefully not. Ah yes, Frosty, lady of the ship to grab items. What? I got low on my thing. Great meme I posted in channel memes. I didn't really understand, because my content isn't only for Johnny. There's lots of people who would say they are part of the niche. It's almost a sentence. Almost. He normally only says sentences if he steals someone's entire message. Hey, TF. Oh, you just missed it. I was chatting for a little bit just now using it, and it's really nice. I got it all sorted out earlier, and yeah, it's going to mean that the birthday subathon picture is going to be great. If you guys would like to make the audio even better, there is a thing on my throne that if I can get that, it should fix the one issue I've had with my audio forever, which is the way things peak. But otherwise it's been, yeah, good. Okay, hang on. I've just got to adjust the camera slightly. Okay. I kind of want to move the focus a bit further down, but more peak. No, not the video game, I'm afraid. Anyway, so these guys are my cultist squad for my Iron Warriors. Hello, Dino. How you doing? So I've been starting to paint servitors for my Iron Warrior army. To use as cultists. I'm pretty pleased with how they're turning out. I think 6 of them are the new ones. Yeah, 6 are the new ones, 2 are the old ones. Like the difference. Speak Portuguese. I am not a Portuguese speaker, I'm afraid, but hello, welcome. Hi, Second D6. So you can see the difference between like the scaling of the old days versus the new days. Like they had fat heads and big hands. That's what they had back in those days. But they all kind of work together pretty well. Hey, Johnny, you missed the new webcam bit at the beginning. I thought you were going to be here right at the start to catch it. You speak a little Portuguese? Well, you might want to check the YouTube chat then, although they haven't really spoken any Portuguese. So this is the other jumpsuit color, so I'm going to paint 2 more of these guys in this color. You were, but work got in the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Chat, do you want to see the face cam again? I have to move a bunch of things, but well, actually no. I can just quickly. Hang on. If we go back to the starting soon screen. Wait, actually, I'm like off the edge. One I'm over here. Hang on. Oh, I had to move my chair back up. Hello. Look how good it looks. Hang on, I'm going to move OBS so I can actually see this. Oh! That's what I look like every time, by the way. That's the reaction. Oh my god. But yeah, look how clear this is, right? I don't know why I did the John Cena movement there, but like my hand moving around looks really clear. I look really clear. Like, it's really good, isn't it? This is the thing. This is why I was like, I really want to change the camera. Did you get yourself? They're really nice. The hair looks nice, thank you. It's stayed purple and stuff. I'm actually planning for the birthday subathon for one of the later goals to be to keep my hair like this for a year plus, so that chat have a chance to just force me to stay like this. I forget it looks like this and literally whatever, but Frosty really likes it. Lots of people seem to like it, so I thought it'd be a nice goal to set. And then I'm becoming my true streamer form, I guess. But yeah, it's nice and clear. The camera's really like, yeah, keep doing the John Cena thing for some unknown reason other than I just want you to see that, like, the frame rate and the capture is incredibly good. All I've done is up the brightness to 100% because I'm not using lights and I can't be bothered.
Granted.
Hey, Kels, thank you
Welcome
for
back,
43
traveller.
months.
Cool Beans
back.
W13
Beans?
Cooley.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, so we got a proper face cam. We are, some of our prime subbers have expired, I think, so we're now 10 subs away from 250. But my plan is I'm going to use face cam for tomorrow's stream. So I'll tell you what, actually. Right, okay, what we do, turns. I don't know how well you can hear me in the scene, but we turn that off. We go to in-game. Then we go to in-game options, and there's a small chance this crashes OBS. Please. Haha! It worked! So now I have this again. So I can use. I was going to use this tomorrow, and we play Big Walk. I am thinking about looking at VTuber stuff potentially because I tend to develop like a tick when I use Facecam, which is really awkward. I don't like it. But yeah, I thought this would be cool. Hang on. If I'm looking at the game, I'm kind of slightly this way. Yeah. I want to be like looking slightly towards the game, so that seems right. Yeah, so this is mirrored to where I'm actually. I'm looking towards my painting desk when I look this way, but it means that when I look at chat, I look towards the game. Yeah, I'm glad. Like, I've really missed my old. It's over there. I can't be asked to get up. But it literally. I tried to update the firmware. It bricked. It was just old enough for them to be like, it's out of warranty, you won't get a replacement. So I'm really happy that I've got this one, and thank you so much, Johnny, for funding it. It's yeah. Hey, above Earth. Sorry, I'm just telling chat I'm gonna try using Facecam tomorrow and stuff. I know I'm supposed to be painting right now, so I'm gonna get on that because I'm pretty sure we're losing out on a whole bunch of people. Also, have you noticed that the I can't point all the way over there, but the icon is white now. Anyway, I know, part streaming, but I really enjoy painting. So, oh, yeah, it's white now. That's what the logo's gonna be like. I'm trying. I think I'm getting there. Well, you've seen the technical list. I've ticked off everything. Chloe's away until next week, but then we're going to get 2 more emotes. I'm going to have a look at my to-do list. Tell you what's on it. I was going to do Super Mario with a shotgun, but I'm going to save that for next week. Yeah, the jam thing is... Yes, honestly, it gave me the drive to do so many more things that, like, I'd been wanting to do. So it makes me really happy. Thank you for listening to the nonsense that I talk so often. Hang on, I'm going to switch back to the... so we can go back here, and then boom. That's the wrong button. Never mind. Hang on. This is the right button. Haha! I'm here. I'm chatting. Look, isn't that good? So let's have a look. So merch, we have at least a couple more new bits of merch to come out, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of it. We have a lot, basically, and I don't think that some of them are things that people want. So my plan is to reduce like the logo collection down to like 3 things, because it's right now it's like 9. It's too many. And I want to reduce. I want to reduce some of the other stuff, and just like we have too many things. Hang on, I'm going to put music on the chat. That took a second to work properly, but it's fine. Wrong jam. You have Wolfie blankets? Not currently. I was gonna do like an emote spam one. But like we're gonna do emote packs of emote stickers. You know the train car? This train car that Tragedy did for me years ago? They said they were happy for me to scan it and use it for merch. So I'm gonna actually finally set that up. Can we post jam? I'm not sure we can post food like that. I know. Yeah. Frosty, can you choose stuff? Transport ready isn't worth it. My neighbour's gonna move properly out before me. So I'm gonna decline. That's fair. Where's the leaflet? It's on the divider between the kitchen and the living room. It's under the Lazy Susan. Or, no, it's on the Lazy Susan. Right next to where you sit all the time. Anyway, yeah, so merch is getting updated. Oh, Discord has fancy roles back. I need to update.
Access granted.
I know I'm supposed to be
Welcome
like
back, traveler.
streaming.
Hello,
Sander!
it's my monthly chat appearance.
Hello. Thank you for the 26 months. Oh, yes. No, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I know I'm suddenly doing all of this, but fancy rolls are back. So if you're tier 2, oh look at all the emails. If you're tier 2 or tier 3, you can set yourself a fancy roll. If you have a spare boost, for Discord, you get the nitro color, which is super fancy, which is what Burb has just recently got. In fact, it's thanks to Burb's 2 boosts that we were able to get fancy rolls again. And continue with your Black Legion. Oh, good!
You have been selected.
Make sure you
to receive a
share them.
pass card.
Sander, thank you for gifting us up to Aslan as well. Nice. Yes. Make more fancy. There we go. Hey, Lily. Yes, make sure you have your meds chat. Sorry, I'm a bit quiet. Frosty's losing her mind. Is it because of what Neural said? Wait, what did... Oh my gosh. Is Neural okay? I am concerned. I've been starting to make notes of certain certain mods for the next Minecraft thing. Emotes are well on the way. I actually owe Above Earth has an emote to make. So we'll see how that goes. The website's completely out of date. I need to talk to Sarah about that. We got streams to do. I need to add, hang on. Super Mario 64 with a shotgun. I've just added it to make sure I won't lose that. Attachments, I know, right? But yeah, all of the vertical stream stuff is done. It's up to date. We're looking pretty good on stream side. There's just a few logos I have to change. Like I have to find the animation I made for the server icon because it's still the brown version. And I need to switch it to the white one. I'm gonna leave it brown on the overlay, I think. Like in this screen. I think that makes more sense. Ooh, I'll tell you what. Should we see what the quality of his camera's like? Sorry, I just have Iron Warriors sat behind me. Hello, Monster Girl. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Welcome back. Right, does this focus? No. Okay, so I couldn't use this for painting, but I can use it for face cam. It's perfect for that. Yeah, I'm working on my Iron Warriors. Well, today I'm going to work on my non-Iron Warrior Iron Warriors, because I have 2 squads of Traitor Guard and a squad of Cultists, but my Cultists are Servitors. Dark Mechanicus Servitors, which I thought was cool. Anyway, yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm just feeling positive about stuff at the moment, you know? So, oh yes, this is chat's favourite song. Disposal unit everywhere. Anyway, yeah. I'm feeling positive, which is nice. So I'm going to switch over to the painting scene. See you there. Yeah, if you want to share any pictures of miniatures you've done, you should join the Discord, because we have a miniatures channel for people to share pictures. We have it all there. It's great. It's a great way to share stuff. Right, anyway, I will see you in the painting scene. Right, so let's just get rid of that. Move that back over so I'll see you all. There we go. Just realised that the whole time I was in that scene, vertical stream viewers would not have seen it. Hello, lightning. It keeps... As soon as the aircon switches off the cooling, it just gets too hot. So I'm going to turn it down a bit more. No? Hello? Can you cool me? Or are you giving up? Okay. Air conditioner's confused. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, wait. Oh! The air conditioner is not confused. I have to change the... Hang on. I have to change this pipe because it's, not very good. I got a new one and it just falls off. So my office is now very, very hot because the output pipe fell off. God. Save me, air conditioner. This is the only way I'm able to stream. Nope, it immediately fell off. Oh, oh my god. Might need some duct tape. Fix this the classic way. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry, chat. Oh, fuck. Ah, okay. Excuse my Wookiee noises. I'm angry. Right, I'm gonna overheat if I don't do this. Give me a second. You've been painting towel? Ooh. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Right. I'm gonna unfold my old one that actually works. This pipe worked all of last night, right? And then all of a sudden today it's just given up. It's very annoying. Okay. Remember I said we should get on with painting? I promise I'm trying. TF is a fellow Tau enjoyer. You know, unfortunately. I'm only joking. I'm perfectly fine with Tau. It's whatever. Sorry, you guys don't normally hear all these noises. There we go. Okay, so that's there. In the right place. Yep. Okay. Turn that on. Okay. Right. I'm not gonna. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna sweat to death anymore. Sorry, chat. Let's have a look at Discord and see what you've posted, and then I can get on with painting. The good thing is the new brush I have makes me paint way faster. Ooh. Are these the new models or the old models? They look like the old metal ones, which are like some of my favorites. In fact, are they? Yeah, they're the old metal ones, right? Yeah, Lester. The old ones. Both? Wait, I'm slightly confused, but hang on. I'm just trying to fix my layout on OBS because none of this is readable. There we go. Yes. Hi everyone. Sorry, let's actually paint some minis now. Hang on, let me just check I've got this in the right place. There we go. Oh. You also have the new right area. Yeah. I really like the old one, so I'm glad the new design has kind of included the old ones and the like big ones. Because like I preferred the old ones. I thought they looked more stealthy. Hey Ramon, figured out a workaround. I basically had to do what isn't supported, instancing, to myself. Okay, Robert. Sounds like positive stuff. Hi, Faye. Faye, you've missed the face cam time. I'm really sorry, I'm not going back. But you'll see me in face cam tomorrow because I'm going to be playing Big Walk and using it. Okay, right. I spent like the first half hour chatting, but there'll be face cam time tomorrow. Lots of people are excited because they don't get to see me very often. Ah. Sorry, I have to clean my glasses again. So I can see properly. There we go. Sorry, right, okay. Chat, I'm done farting around. Are you ready to like actually do a painting stream? I hope so. Because all I've done is fart around, but I've been telling you about all the new things I've done. So, we have servitors that are going to be used as cultists. To go with them, we have someone suitably different to count as a sergeant. My Mechanicus, Dark Mechanicus guy. Which I think's worked out quite well. It's gonna have painting, I know, right, Kels? And then we've got my tiniest cultist, who is what you see is what you get because he's got a pistol and a melee weapon. He counts. And then you got Iron Warriors and you got Traitor Guard, and I'll show you the Traitor Guard when we get to painting them today. But I finally have a new Winsor & Newton Series 7. These brushes are the only brushes I can get to keep a bloody point with the way I paint. Hey, Sassy. Thanks. I'll be using Facecam tomorrow when we play Big War. But yeah, these are my favorite brushes. If you ever want to get me a gift, get me another one of these. Right, so I've spent a little bit of time doing the silver base for this guy. So my plan is to do that for this next guy, and then I can go through and do all the brass colours. Exciting. Hey Mephisto, no worries. It might just chatting stream on the here. Right. Also refreshed my water. That's nice. Taskmaster and his challenges. It's funny because there's a TV show here called Taskmaster. So all I think of when you say that is Greg Davies. And I'm not sure he would be a very good Spider-Man villain, as things go. Also, please just appreciate how accurately I can keep this brush. It makes me very happy. Picks up the right amount of water, holds on to the right amount of paint. I have yet to use a brush better than this. They are £20 each though, so I can only get one every now and then. Marvin, yeah. Here, man. So chat, it's the middle of the week. I didn't mean for this to sound like a really epic discussion or anything. I just wondered what you've been up to. The music really changed the feel of what I was saying. How has everyone's week been? Now that we've made it to Wednesday, in the middle of the week. It's the day I used to least like at school. What's everyone been doing? Red polyclay has evaporated. You've lost it? Had to work most of it? Yuck. Was it a particularly busy work day for some reason, Fair? Stump destruction, I did see that earlier. Good day, finally got all my tokens so I can play Kill Team. Buddy, and got some confirmed time off to go see him for a week. Oh, sick, Lightning. I hope you have a good time. Make sure you take pictures of your games. I want to know how they go. You work retail? Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry, Faye. So, yeah. When I did work experience at school, I'm so glad I did retail work with people I knew, because it helped me to realize I hated retail work so much. I would do any job as long as it wasn't retail. I just, yeah. It made me find things to help me avoid it. With Diamond Art. Oh, nice. Your son came and saw you yesterday? Oh, hope that was a good time. Rained very hard while I cycled home. A truck passed by who had no choice but to splash me. Oh. For over 100 meters? What? Nice transition. My outer layer was already as wet as it can be. Oh my god. The moment I can leave retail, I'm leaving so fast. Yep, completely believe that. Are you still in education as well? Like, are you still getting qualifications and things? Or are you, like, actively looking to apply your qualies somewhere else, or what's going on that front? I'm interested. Working mostly, going to a party on Sunday, so my schedule got shifted around. Cool. Is it a birthday, or what have we got going on? Like it drove on and kept splashing for 100 meters of driving, not sprayed 100. No. I got that. And that sounds like a fucking nightmare. So you just experienced a shower, a moving shower during the rain. So you had an extra heavy downfall for 100 meters. What a nightmare. I mean, it's funny to look at from the outside, but if I had to experience that, I would have been very unhappy. Also, we're supposed to have rain from today on. We have yet to have said rain. I'm very displeased. Having a nice strong brush is so good. I painted that plate so easily. Plate one splash, not continuous shower. For 100 meters? What? Hang on. I'm gonna clean my brush because I've missed some of the chat and I want to scroll back up and have a look. Neighbor is pregnant. Gender reveal party. Look, as long as they don't use flames of any kind, that's fine. I think everyone should work retail at least once in their life. Gives them perspective. It really does. I just needed 2 weeks. I was done. After that, fine. Never again. Like one splash, not continuation. The thing is, right, because I used to go to my local games workshop and I was friends with the people that worked there, I'd sometimes help them to make their lives a bit easier. So I kind of got a lot of experience of what it was like being in retail from that as well. But like a much nicer experience because I didn't have to stay there if I didn't want to. I've got too busy. I want to go back to finish schooling, so I'm going back. Nice. Going back to working in a salon since I'm a stylist. Oh, okay, Faye. When you start doing that, you'll have to share like some of your work and let us know how you're getting on. I would like to see. Yeah, I want rain. Truck drives faster than I cycle. Now I'm confused, Bubba. We're not supposed to have rain till tonight, but it's been raining. I think I found your rain. Yeah, can you send it this way, please? That's fair, Alistair. I think in my case, I've done all right. I get what people have to go through. So whenever I go to a shop, I try my best to be, I'm always nice to people, and I try and have a chat with them so they don't feel like they're just doing their job. Because you know how boring it can be? And the amount of times a retail worker will be honest with me instantly about like how their day is going is hilarious. They'll just be like instantly like, yeah, it's some people have been a bit shit today. So I'm always like, well, don't worry, I'm going to be an easy customer for you to make your life easier. I try and improve their day a bit because I know how shit it can be. Combos and leads sometimes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, And I know like some people aren't up to that, so you can't push it. But if they're like helping you with something, or you're just waiting for like someone else to get to them, you can just like have a little chat. I think I learned a lot from streaming about like how to have those little chats as well. I feel like I've really improved my communication from streaming, because I can really struggle with it sometimes. Some new clothes, like for the first time in like forever. Oh, nice. I very rarely buy new clothes. I'm currently wearing a one of my many GDQ shirts, because GDQ used to be the only time I'd get new clothes, because some of the money would go to charity. The free mini comes in tomorrow. What? Free mini? Do you mean like going down to the local shop and getting a free mini? What is it this time? I've got a sprue of a free mini somewhere. He says, knowing full well it's probably just to his right. Warhammer Plus. Oh! Oh yeah, don't we get both now? Hang on. Here you go. Apparently, for next year, you're getting both. Wait, what did TF say? Never be a Karen. You always say please and thank you. Yeah, exactly. I'm looking forward to eventually painting that to go with my Ulthway. There's a very dusty Wraith Lord here who's in need of painting. There's a few projects on my desk, and I'm slowly working my way through them all. They just, yeah. I need to put some of them away. There's 2 wave serpents over here as well. But I went with Ulthway because I enjoy painting them. Are they only on my desk, or did I put them away? Oh, there's one over there. There's 2 over there. I'll show you in a minute. Sometimes I just look around my desk and I'm like, oh, that's where I left that project. Also, I know the colors right now are going to look like ultra bright and boring. But believe me when I say they get better. But we have to do all this careful painting first. I'm quite glad I used the old minis to decide how the colour scheme should look for the new ones. Because it really decided... Because new minis have a lot more details. Or at least ones that are designed in such a way that you're going to take long to paint them. Hi Frog! Something on Prime. Oh, okay. I see. Enjoy your lurk, Frog. Thank you for dropping in. Oh, Viva, I hope you fixed your... whatever was going on with your streak as well. Just thinking while Frog popping in to lurk, to keep up the streak, made me think about View's message earlier. This is a good one too, isn't it? What is this one? This one is Broadcast Apparatus. Or Apparatus, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So these pipes are a bit... Anyway. So the point of these layers is for them to be quite flat and to fill in on this episode. Hey, Mephistiel! Thank you for 34 months! Chat, how close are we to the goal? I think we're 9 away. Apparently from the 20th, I think this month, we're getting bonus subs on every time someone drops 5 subs. It will Twitch will do bonus ones. And pretty sure that's going to happen.
Group passcode
Oh.
purchase complete.
Lightning! How? What? Oh God! Thank you for the 10 subs. We did it. We made it to 250. Hell yeah! Thank you so much. By the way, Lightning, I also have a Ko-fi. Just in case anyone would like to consistently support the stream every month. You get the same benefits as being a tier 2 3 and stuff like that. But more of it goes to supporting me. You just don't get the emotes on Twitch, unfortunately. I haven't got a way around that yet. Maybe we'll do something with Silver Wolf one day. I have an idea. So, yeah, a lot of this is supposed to be quite flat now, because when I do the final colours, it will all kind of capture. Thank you so much for all those subs, Lightning. That's very kind of you. Oh, chat, if we get one more event, we'll get a hype train, and we'll be very close to a game giveaway. If not at a game giveaway, actually. So we need like someone with a resub or a prime or 100 bits. Those trigger. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Thank you for the 2 subs, Johnny. Scared the crap out of me. Woo! Fucking hell. What was I going to do for the Woo Redemption? I think it's written down. Oh, it's in stream suggestions. I just can't remember it off the top of my head right this second. Oh my God, Swolwall is back. Is there a reason why you're back to using the paint pots as your holder and not a specific thingy? No. Thank you for the 1 bit, Johnny. Is that 1 bit? Yes. Is there a hype train? Oh yes, because you did the 2 things. Oh, and it's going to be a game giveaway. Hell yeah. Sorry, I was distracted by how much that made me jump that I completely lost track. Get it, because it's true. Yeah, sorry, I tend to use the paint pots when I'm trying. Kels, thank you for the 3 subs! And the train whistle. We're going. Thank you, Above Earth. Sorry, yes. When I'm trying to speed paint a lot of them, I use the pots, because I can kind of flick them around and stuff and get through everything very quickly. I'm still kind of learning to get used to the handle, so I have to, and this feels like it's more for a focused model, so I'll do it for the Sergeant, or in the case of this guy, this was my test scheme for the red outfit. I know it's very dark, but that was intentional. Still got that cake though. Can't believe how much cake these old servitors have. Super angry. You found the red clay though. That's good. Right, so we're at 256. That means if we got 13 more subs, that sub count would be nice. Well on the way. Thank you for all the support, though, guys. I really appreciate it. I know people are kind of excited for the birthday subathon, and they really want to make that all those goals happen. So I really appreciate you guys kind of helping to make sure we still hit the goal this month. Especially because I have some very cool ideas for the birthday subathon, which is going to happen in the middle of the month due to some logistics. Wait. They run a bakery as their side gig. What have I missed? Kels? I don't understand. Part of me wants this to be one of the K-pop groups that you're interested in. Just like a little K-pop bakery. Okay. The cake? What have I I've missed something about cake. Oh! The servitors. Sorry. Welcome to I'm already 7 more thoughts ahead of the conversation by the time we get there. Thank you. You ever think I might be autistic? I still need to get around to doing the forms to find out. Because I reckon I probably am. Yeah, Mephistial. This is what I'm saying. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I'm already on the next thing somehow. I thought I was very delayed. No, my brain is just running too fast. That happens a lot. I was really hoping for some sort of K-pop bakery situation though. Brain's too spicy, yeah, that's right now. The same thing, yeah. I like learning about everyone's hobbies when I'm doing the hobby streams. It's really nice to just kind of have a chat and find out what you guys like to do. Because like we all like video games, right? But there's often other hobbies that are interesting and different and take you away from the computer. And I like to learn about like what there is out there. And I feel like I get that when we do these painting streams and people get to tell me. What we had this weekend though, maybe a bakery. What's happening this weekend in K-pop land? Have you got some tickets for something? Or is there some big release? Good thing is I can do a shit job of this bit. Because this arm is bare flesh. So I'm just a little bit messy. A couple of loose bristles. Annoying, but the end of the world. You have a concert? Ooh, okay. Does that mean we're going to see some pictures from the event? Hope we have a good time. Is this one of your favorite K-pop groups, or is it Is it like a secondary group of some kind? I don't know how it works with K-pop. Does everyone have like one band, or are they more? Oh, the hype train's over. Thank you so much for getting us to level 5, everyone. Did you try to take part? Obviously, it did not work. What's TMBG, Alistair? I actually don't know. They're one of your favourites. One of. That's what tells me it's an addiction. Only because I know from all my Warhammer. So don't worry, I'm not judging you. That would be foolhardy of me, considering there's literally about 5 different armies sat on this desk. They might be giants. Oh! Right, yes. They wrote that song that got blocked. I remember that. Hey, Bond. Crime admitted. I'm being a bit messy with the gun at the moment. But that's because so often I'll have to go back and tidy up some of the gun cowling anyway. So that's fine. Not the end of the world. Okay. Can I get in the elbow joint? Yep. Right, so now I just got to do the barrel and the top bit. Put more paint. And I can move on to painting the guy's head. You draw your barrels when I can be bothered. So, oh, hang on. There have been no wins of the week recently. What? I'm very confused. Oh, people haven't posted in the channel, yeah. Hang on. On here is actually one of the members. Oh, okay. I will download that car. Yeah, sorry. I drill. Every now and then I drill the barrels, so for this army it was a barrier to actually getting on with it, so I haven't bothered, but at some point I'll sit down and go and drill them all. The last army I did, I drilled all the barrels. In all likelihood, I think I want to get like one of those drill guides to make sure it doesn't drill the wrong place, because it really annoys me when the barrel is drilled in the middle, whereas I find it less annoying if I've just painted the barrel and said sod it, I'll come back to it, you know? Right, it's got a hand and a head and cables to paint actually. I don't know what Particle Man is. Is that what the song was? I can't remember. Oh, I've just seen Burb's Black Legion. Oh. Oh, that is a lot of trim you've had to do. Oh, Burb, I'm thinking about turning my... what's it called? Saturnine Dreadnought into one of those gunner dog things. I can't remember what they're called, but I need a base for it. It's the right shape. 2 in a week. 2 weeks of continuously winning. That's fair. The worst is to come. Wait, but you painted one of the flying thing with the toothy butthole. Trim wise. It's not my birthday. Oh yes, yes. I think I forgot to look because it was marked as red, so I will have to find it and actually have another look. I couldn't open it on my phone, I think. Oh, chat! It's giveaway time. Right, because we reached and completed level 3 of a hype train. There's a game giveaway. So if you type !ticket or !enter in the Twitch chat, you'll be entered into the giveaway to win a Steam key. It's a free game. You don't have to sign up for anything. You just need to be able to receive a whisper on Twitch from one of the mods with the Steam key. They would literally just send you a Steam key and it's done. Now, if anyone else happens to have spare Steam keys, because there's someone who hoards things like Humble Bundles, and you want to get rid of them, feel free to send them over to us so that we can add them to the prize pool, because then they can be given to someone who will play them. Oh, pal. Oh shit. No, wait, what? I'm confused. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of losing track of my own train of thought because I'm painting at the same time. Just getting some of these things painted in properly. Now, these guys don't get gold on them, under the assumption that they're bottom of the food chain. But they have the coppery bits for that variation of mechanics. So once I've painted all of this, I will go back and do that. Also managed to get some silver paint on this guy's butt, so I'm going to have to clean that up. Yeah, what's the one on the right in your picture? I've forgotten what they're called. BeamNG. Yeah, I have BeamNG. I have been meaning to play it, but I find that car games, people don't find that interesting from me, despite it being physics-based. Forge Fiend, that's what it's called. It just completely went out of my head, you know? But I was thinking about getting the second one of the plasma things, so that my Saturnine Dreadnought could have 2 plasma what's-its to kind of count as the Forge Fiend's plasma weaponry. It would be a nice way to kind of create an old dilapidated Saturnine Dreadnought. Especially because my mutilators are combined with Saturnine Terminators. I might do that. You know, you can put games that you want me to play in stream suggestions, right? Like, I have a channel for it so that you can tell me, oh, I saw this and I thought it would be good to see Wolf play. Most of the time I just see clips of people doing car moving at different speeds and survival chance or whatever it is. Now, some people would keep parts of this black, but because I'm using them with Iron Warriors, I'm painting more of the armor silver than I would normally. But because of the way I do all the dirt marks and stuff, it balances it quite well. You'll see as we get there. Because the next stage of this will be the washes. Okay. Right. So our next job for these two that we've done silver on, so yeah, looking like this guy, if it'll focus, there we go, is the copper colours. Hey Ciro! How you doing? Wait. Oh, last minute to enter the giveaway chat. Exclamation mark ticket or exclamation mark enter if you want the chance to win. Redemptive Dreadnought to use for my Black Legion. New Defiler model came out. I have a Defiler waiting for me to convert for my Iron Warriors. I've been thinking about using different stuff for the torso, but I think my initial thought was to use a Saturnine Dreadnought torso. But since I'm thinking about doing the Forge Fiend, I'm not 100% sure. So what I might do is just replace the entire kind of gut section with mechanics instead. Should look pretty good. Beyond what? Hang on. What? Oh, I was saying that when you sent me the file, it was marked as red rather than unread. So I tried to play it on my phone and basically lost track of it. So I need to go and find it so I can actually listen to it properly. That one song. Anyway, sorry, I've accidentally got myself some more metal to just top up. Should ping me on it? Yes, that would help actually, please. Oh, Burp has won, and they won Lawn Mowing Simulator. That's supposed to be quite fun. Oh, I hope you have a good time with it, Burp. Would you like... You have to say you want the game so that we... You know, because if you don't want the game, we'll redraw it for someone that does so that, you know, the keys actually go to people who want to play them. So much online to do IRL. Well, would you like to avoid it by playing a video game about it? Okay. Who is going to get Lawn Mowing Simulator then? I'm sure there will be another chance for you to win another giveaway, but they happen semi-regularly. Ciro has won! Ciro, would you like to mow lawns virtually? Wants to touch grass digitally. Well, since you live in a flat, you know, this is your chance to experience lawn mowing. Because we've been chatting so
Warning.
much.
Raid
Oh,
incoming.
the gamers! Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Yeah, because I've been so focused on chatting, I have not gone anywhere near it as fast as I have been going. But it's been really nice to have all these chats. What were you playing today, to gamers? Life's busy because you're a 2-year-old. You have a 2-year-old? I'm not surprised you're busy. Jeez. All right, that's been going all right. It's funny how many people in the community have had kids since they originally started watching the stream. Makes me feel old. Division 2? Ah. One of my colleagues is 3D printing themselves a Warlord Titan. Are they resin printing it or FDM printing it, Ciro? And will they print me one? Because I'll paint it on stream if they will. I need to get my resin printer working so I can print stuff like that. Look at these little containers painted. All of these servitors have their own little details on every body. Like, there's more detail on these than there is in, like, Primaris Intercessors. It's surprising, really. Not 100% sure. Could we convince them to print me one? Because I'd really like one. Actually, what I'd like to do is convince them to help me get my resin printer to work properly. Because I've never managed to get it to work right. And so it just sits there. Just need someone who has the knowledge to come and be like, this is exactly how to do it. And then I'll just be able to from then on. The files for that come up every now and then, but I've certainly seen them pop up a few times. And then everyone shares them and then they disappear again. Yeah, I have an FDM printer, but it's the resin printer that's the problem. The one time I've tried to calibrate and use it, it tried to break itself by pushing the build plate through the through the screen. It was very unhelpful. Because I really want to 3D print a load of terrain so I can paint it all up and have like a really nice gaming board. And I've been collecting stuff for it for years. Sorry, I will look at chat in a second. I'm just getting this painted before I move on to it. Some of this is intentionally painted silver and then painted over, by the way. It just shows up some highlights in another way. Okay, leveling paper. I mean, I used a piece of paper and did the leveling how it tried, but it just tried to push through, so. So I have a Minecraft city build. Oh, nice. I've been building a great big valley with Create Mod in the on the Minecraft server, and the server's always up now. So I was actually working on detailing some of it today. There's a few more bits I need to do. Version 2019. Nice. See, you've been going for a while. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, I followed the instructions to the letter for leveling it. And then as soon as I tried to run it, it just got stuck. And then there's also the thing of just dealing with resin at all is such a pain. I don't really, without using up a bottle first, I don't really know how I can dispose of old resin. Like I'd have to have an empty bottle first, and I just never seem to have one. The only thing left to do is his leg posts. And then we can move on to the next one and then do the washes that will do all of the work for us. Because these are basic troops, they aren't getting quite the same level of attention that the Iron Warrior squads get. It's a bit awesome. But yeah, my FDM printer was fine. And then my first attempt with the resin printer did not go well, and I kind of just went, well, I'm stopping now. It's a Mars 2. It's just a Mars 2. Is that any cubic? The maker of the Mars 2? I got the Mars 2 and then I replaced the parts with the Pro parts. Because there's not a lot. No, that was that was a new FDM printer I bought that was just completely useless and broken. I sent it back. That was a whole saga in itself. God, it was awful. Okay, so on to the next. Do all of the coppery colours on this guy. How's the quality today, by the way, chat? Can you still see everything okay on what I'm painting? Am I moving in funny ways or anything, or are we feeling good? Can we see what's going on? Do you feel like it needs zooming in? Any preferences, basically? I also need to learn how to get better quality out of FDM prints, because I see so many people print FDM and they have almost no layer lines, and I just can't seem to get that quality. Need more gold. These guys aren't really going to get gold. They're going to get brass. The Iron Warriors get the gold because they're the big guys. Good? Okay, thank you. But yeah, Burb, if you know your way around 3D printing and would like to help me out, I would really appreciate it. Because, I mean, what I do now, I do with kit bashing and sculpting. Add 3D printing to it, and it's just going to be ridiculous. I mean, I found a kit that allows you to make Bane blades look like the classic Bane blade. And I have 4 Baneblade chassis for some reason. So I'd really like to convert them up. I need a working resin printer for it. Just to print only a single layer. Like, at a time, or... So these Mechanica symbols are normally white and black, but I've noticed that on more recent Mechanicus models, they've like just done them in one brassy color. So I've kind of moved to that for these guys, especially because they're chaos based. So I feel like they'd lean towards the brass motif a bit more. Oh, I haven't painted the guy's shoulders or neck cuff. I'll go back and do that in a minute. Gonna call something. That sounds very helpful. Thank you. I will dust my printers and message you. Hello, worm boy. How you doing? Are you interested in Warhammer? Or are you interested in models in general? What brings you to us today? I'm having a nice time chatting with everyone. Just chilling. Ordered my first models. First models a few days ago. Ooh, what did you order? Tell us what you're getting. I want to know. I love hearing about new stuff in the hobby. The heart of a tractor. What? Very good. Death Guard. Oh, sick. Literally. Oh, I hope you enjoy them. Oh man, I have an old Death Guard army somewhere, and I've got a lot of the newer Death Guard models still on sprue that I'd really like to build and paint at some point. They're really nice, and I hope you have a good time with them. That's awesome. If you would like to, if you join my Discord, we have a miniatures channel, and so if you want to like ask for help in there and stuff, or just share what you're doing, we're all very supportive. It's a really nice way to kind of get started. So you are welcome to join and share. Burb has been doing so the last little while, and it's been really nice. I've enjoyed seeing their hobby beginnings. It's just above the there. Above Earth did the command for you. Just a little bit faster. But, yeah, go ahead and jump in. We do have some anti-spam, so you might have to wait a few minutes, but I think most people have that these days. And if you want to see what I've been working on, you can always follow me on Instagram or Blue Sky. I post on there like my completed works and just stuff I think is cool. Oh, see you later, Vive. I hope the raid goes well. You have to let us know how you do. So this is, by the way, this is only layer 1 of this color. I have to do a different color over the top. I think I'm going to stick with this. Yeah, I think this brass color makes sense in this. I don't want to do it gold because it would just stand out from everything else. So I'd rather have a match on. What's left? We've got just the gun arm to do. There's one thing that I really like when it comes to painting. as you move on with the hobby, you'll start wanting to learn how to do like how to spread out your colors. So like when you start out, all your metalwork will be silver. And sometimes you'll paint bullet casings brass if you picked up the paint. If you don't own it yet, you won't. These are servitors, yes. I'm using them as cultists though in my Iron Warriors. But like as you go on, you'll see like I've intentionally painted certain parts in this brass color to make them stand out, and then I haven't bothered on the claw because, well, I don't think it needs it. Planning on using brass on your first models? Well, fair enough. Oh well, you're doing Death Guard, so if you don't have brass on them, something's gone wrong. Death Guard are definitely an exception to that. Through the fact that they are Death Guard and they need brass. Yeah, no, I fully understand. Right, so now next thing is these brushes are so nice. This edge bit. These edge markers are so tiny. I'll paint some of this bit as well. Okay. The brass joint parts really help to separate out the model a lot. The main except yes, absolutely. I'm so pleased with this brush though. I'm so glad I got another one of these. There's been no frustrating issues with holding a point on them at all. And yet the GW brushes I bought that are supposed to be exactly the same as this really aren't that good. They feel like seconds versus this. And I have yet to find a brand who can keep up with it. Glad you guys are enjoying the music as well. Although some of these older songs, all the Dawn of War 2 ones, have clearly been re-recorded from like something in the like. You can just hear this occasional hiccup in the audio. Also, normally these gun barrel bits are done in the brass as well. I decided against it because I'm doing the collar in this brass color, and I think that if I also did the barrel it would just be a bit too much, because they're supposed to be Iron Warriors / Dark Mechanicus, so we need an amount of like a larger amount of silver than the other colors for me. Golden Maple brushes. I was going to, and then they stole someone's artwork and put it through AI to use for their promotional material. And I was like, well, that's kind of ruined it. True soundtrack connoisseur. It's not so much that, it's that there's weird crackles in certain parts where the audio quality's gone funny. You can hear it like jumping around. Like this feels like they're taken from the game sound, from the game itself, sound files type deal. But yeah, so I was really interested in working with Golden Maple until that happened. Also, sometimes I'll get followed by someone who's like sharing Warhammer painted stuff, but then their profile picture is AI, and I'm like, okay, so now how do I know that you've painted that model and not just fed it through an AI filter? So I have to, like, if they follow me, I can't follow them back because I'm like, you know, it's not. I don't want to encourage that. $2026 impossible. I know. Awful. I've also noticed that my algorithm seems to be trying to give me more of those videos that are like pro AI. Oh, it only uses 5 drops of water to ask AI a question. And I'm like, fuck you, I don't care. Alright, Above Earth, have fun. I know there's the new update, so... I think Telemetry and Shifty are also playing. I imagine you have a little group, which is really cool. Okay, so I'm being a little bit lazy. But now I just need to do his collar. I will clean my brush because it's getting a bit sticky. And we'll go on from there. Tattoo artist that I really liked and wanted to go to, but they recently changed the profile picture to an AI photo. Yeah. I saw a really funny reel recently. Well, funny for everyone else. Where a tattoo artist used AI to create the tattoo design. And Luigi had a leg. It had Mario and Luigi in it. And Luigi had a leg that was backwards. And they got through the whole tattoo. The whole tattoo was done, including the backwards leg. So, yeah. I wouldn't trust a tattoo artist using AI. The fact is, right, a tattoo artist is an artist. They need to be able to draw the thing they're going to tattoo on you, because that's effectively drawing it again. And if they make it, they'll notice any mistakes. And you're not going to get Luigi half-ass forward Mario situation. I need to start figuring out though this year, like where to email people to be like, hey, I want to work with you. So I'm not good with that. Right. So that's the first layer of the copper color. We now need to follow it up with hash-up copper, which is the full color. Oh, go. So much brighter now. Let's mix down. Add a little bit of water. Now the nice thing is, because I've done this really well on the first layer, this is much easier. So you see as I paint this, it's going to go on a lot easier. I'm going to need to spend a lot less time painting. I did all the recesses with the first colour. You'll also notice that these guys are going to look real bright to begin with. They will not stay that way. Definitely got some tidying up to do. Before my favourite stage. So chat, how's everyone getting over the existential dread that is the middle of the work week? Are you doing anything alongside my painting? I know some of you are playing the new Battlefield 6 DLC, or whatever they call it now. Expansion, addition, multiplication. Eating the rich. What, right now? I wish. Working? Oh no. You haven't made it through Wednesday yet. Wait, Lightning, I thought you were UK based. Are you based in America? I don't know why I thought you were UK based actually. I don't know. It's just I don't really have anything to back that up. I just kind of assumed. Okay, I gave you two options, Lightning. I'm currently very confused, and I've just accidentally painted some of this colour into the wrong place. In my confusion. US based. Oh, okay, yeah, so you're still in the middle of your work day. Don't worry, you'll be free soon. Maybe. Hopefully. I need to clean the brush. This part of keeping the bristles good is not leaving the paint on for ages and ages until some of it's completely dry. So some of this is going to be messy, but that's fine, because we can just go back and clean it with a little bit of black paint. Not soon enough, that's fair. Somewhere else in my parents do too, but no money. That's fair. That's fair. Completely understand. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I've kind of stalled on the building front for my Iron Warriors. Mostly because I had to tidy away where I was doing my building stuff, and I just kind of haven't set it all up again. And it's unfortunate because I've got my 3 mutilators that I desperately want to share with everyone, but I know they're not up to the standard I want them to be, because they're currently in need of green stuff work. And I just haven't had the capacity to sit down and do that. And then once they are done, there's 2 characters, 5 chosen, and 4 text. So everything from this point on is, other than the chosen, are going to be quite big projects generally. I've kind of done all of the simpler stuff now. What money? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how it is for everyone at the moment. In the UK, is a layover in Heathrow? Fair enough. Where were you off to? Anywhere interesting? Dubai. Oh, blimey. Fair enough. I trust Dubai. That's fair. I was going to say it's not somewhere I would want to go personally, just because of how they do some things there. But yeah, if you feel up to going, fair enough. It does contain some really interesting things to see. Oh, this is Mechanicus 2. Why has it got that crackling? Maybe it's part of the song. I'm really not sure now. Teaching abroad there? Ah. Blimey, how did she find that? I know a few people who've gone and done that. You're all out of primer? Oh no! I'll tell you what though, Bert, if you want one that will last longer and is cheaper, check out ColorForge. I'm pretty sure there are like content creator codes that will give you a percentage off as well. So, and they do lots of different colors as well. So if you're doing, in my case, they have the perfect silver for my Iron Warriors, the perfect blue for my Crimson Fists, and then I have white, grey, and black for everything else. That's for my Badab army because I have so many different color schemes in it. Really need to finish painting those. They're all built. I'm ready for the paint stage. For teaching from international school that was hiring. Oh, fair enough. Oh. Is she still doing that now, or has she moved home? How did she find it? For whatever reason? Well, I can personally recommend them. That you get 25% more on slightly less of a cost. And if you buy 3 directly from them, you get a discount and it works out at like £10 a can. The Army Painter primers, it's fair enough. I don't trust Army Painter primers because of a lot of experiences I've seen. I've seen a lot of posts from people where they're like, I used Army Painter and it came out like this and it's like crazy paved. And I just don't want to risk it, you know? That and Colourforge just have all these colour options, so I'm like, well, solves all my issues. You know? She's in Mozambique now. She was in Ghana before. My goodness. So you'd say that your sister is somewhat of a world traveller then? Buying all the FX paints. Army Painter do have some interesting technical paints. I've heard good things about their speed paints and things. So one of the things I'd really like to do is like get a chance to try out all these different things. I'd love to work with all the different companies and give like my honest opinion. At the moment, I'm starting to think about producing some technical shorts about like OBS and things, because I realize there's some things I know that no one else seems to talk about, and I'm like, well, like some people are installing 2 copies of streaming software when they don't need to, for example. The dried blood, I've heard that's a good effect on colour, paint. Yeah, I don't think she'll be coming back till her and I decide to have kids. Yeah, fair play. I completely understand. Okay, so our next job, we need to take our black paint and we're going to clean up all of the edges where anything's gone just slightly over. And by doing this now, we don't have to deal with it later. Just got to move some paints around. So, for example, the gun case. Now, the good thing is, despite the fact that I'm cleaning this up, it doesn't actually have to be perfect. Because the way we're going to use the wash, it's going to do 2 jobs. It's going to shade, but it's also going to fix all of our transitions between colors. So anywhere where there's like an edge, and you know when you paint like 2 colors up to an edge and it just, you can't always get it just right. Washes really let you cheat that and get away from it quite well. So that is what I'm attempting to do here. Looks like I've done quite well on keeping the gun fairly clean. Don't paint me on. Yeah. So this is just like the cleanup round. clean up his butt. So the feet went fine. The knees are pretty much fine. A little bit on the shoulder, so just need a bit more water. So of course, the paint has started to dry, so I'm not using it. There we go. I may go off screen a bit while I'm doing this, just because I often have to move it very close to my face, because I don't use any sort of magnifier. Some people use like head-mounted magnifiers and stuff, and it's a whole thing. And I just don't have the capacity for it. What should I do once I get them? Yes. I think that this is the best way to like paint chaos stuff, is to do all your base colors and then put washes over the whole lot, because it really gives them that look of like, this is an old ass guy who's been around for some time, or you know, it's not the best looked after, that kind of thing. I tell you what, if you remind me when I've put the wash on these guys, I'll go and pick up a couple of my Badab War Remnant guys, because they are painted very differently. Their entire focus, despite them being a Remnant force, I've actually gone for making them as clean as possible, because it was a kind of a bit of a study on doing bright colours, and my chance to really get to mess with that. But it's definitely a very different thing to see from them compared to this. So I've got a bit to fix there. Okay. So that's all the cleanup on that guy. It really isn't a lot, but that's good. I think I use perfect down. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But I would say that I look at models that I painted 20 years ago and I thought, oh, I've done really well on this. And it's been 20 years, I come back and look at it and I'm like, wow, I missed this, this, and this. You know, and I just think, like, how did I miss those? It's just amazing how you don't pick those things up at the time. And then you look at it years later and you're like, oh, fresh eyes really do make a difference. It's also part of why I like to show Frosty what I've been painting, because she will just be like, oh, you missed that bit straight away because it's fresh eyes. Just to make it easier on my eyes. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you're absolutely, like, if you find that it makes your life a little bit easier. The other thing is, like, I have a really nice light setup so I can see well, and if you haven't got like a you know, if there's anything off about the light, those magnifiers can really help, especially as they often have a built-in light themselves, so they can help balance out your lighting so you can see what the heck you're doing and stuff. Okay. Got a silver bit on your bum. Oh, you've got lots of silver bits on your bum. What have I done here? Oh, I've made a mess. There we go. I fixed up his butt. Okay, I'm gonna need some another clean and some fresh paint. Fine lamp as well. Yeah, that's fair enough. One day I might get one. But honestly, I think my biggest issue is I move around a lot. Like, you've seen it when I'm painting and I slowly move off the screen. Happens a lot. In fact, I may have just done it wrong. Right now, yeah. So, like, having something that's like still is such a... I just end up moving away from it. Like doing one thing, yeah. So that just leaves us with the gun. Now the good thing is the arm isn't... The gun arm isn't a jacket side, so I don't need to clean up one. Do I need to go on? Yeah? Oh. Cleaned out. Some cleaning there. Painted. Oh, enjoy your luck. And enjoy your food. Get the stuff to go like that. Okay. Water. So, just spotted some bits where I'm going to need to get some silver in there. I'll do the clean up. Why is this not closed? There we go. Right. So, next job. Clean up of the silver. But then when that's done, we can finally do the cool bit. Finally. So chat, we've got to the point in the stream where most people have probably gone for dinner. What's everyone who hasn't gone for dinner doing? One of these. perfect. Rest of that looks good. I think it's this part. Yes, it is. There it is. I think this is slightly dry, so I'm just having to brush it on multiple times rather than mix more. I think we are good to do the next stage. Cool. So this is the stage where it really jumps from one to another. I'll find my wash brush. This is probably one of my oldest brushes that I still use, because it doesn't need to retain a point, and I've been able to clean it up quite well. So our first job is to take everyone's favourite Null oil. We're going to dump it over all of the metallics. Start with the first one. Oh no, you're not the first one. You're the first one. We're going to dump it over the metallics of everything. And some of it will go onto the suit, but that's fine because it can represent oil stains. But the difference this makes so quickly is just great. But I find that washes are really good for any sort of metals. To use them on cloth can be a bit awkward, because it can... It depends, really. Depends on how you finish the look. You can get away with a lot more on metallics and armor plates and things when it comes to doing this kind of thing. You can see how well this shades all the colour. Actually, you can't, because you can't really see that plate. Let me do the hand, and then you'll see it. And then you'll actually see what the hell I'm talking about. So I've just got to... When there's little holes like this, wash can create bubbles. So I always have to blow on them to get rid of them. Just gonna get through those joints. There we go. Shoulder bit. That's good. But I really think wash works quite well on these plates with the little edges that they have. Just makes such a difference to the styling. Oh, I've missed a little bit there. I'm going to have to go back and do it. A little tiny collar I need to paint in a different colour. Be careful this foot, I'm wearing the paint off of it, the way that I'm holding the model. Anyway, so we're now getting... I guess I must have gotten rid of some of the plate detail when I was prepping this model. Whoops. Oh well. Not the end of the world. The nice thing about painting models is most people won't notice if there's something small like that. They'll just appreciate the overall. usually the artist that sees it, you know? Other people look at the overall and are like, that's cool as hell. You have to remind yourself of that sometimes so you don't get into the old imposter syndrome situation. Oh. So I'm just making sure. It's got lots of open cables, but it means that whenever I do a wash on it, it just makes a bubble. And I'm trying to avoid that as best I can. But these guys do take a little bit because they require 2 washes. But it'll be nice to finally have these guys done. I've kind of struggled to get myself to paint them, and I find that painting stuff on stream is a really good way to get myself through some of the more, like, if I'm feeling a little burned out, it helps me get through those models that I'm like, oh, there's so much to this, you know, stuff like that. There we go. Just got to wash his face. And this little rebreather. There we go. But yeah, this is my favourite stage. Because it's where it goes from all the colours look really flat to, oh, there's details there. Okay, that's the first one done. Swap rapidly between models for the same reason. Yeah, that's kind of what I did with my Bad Ab army. So I have like 1 or 2 models painted from every squad. Some of the squads are finished, but others are like, I've painted 1 model from this squad and 2 from that squad and stuff. As I kind of pick around and go, I want to paint this chapter now, because it has all the different colour schemes. It worked quite well for getting me back into things. And then I just ended up with this desperate need to do Iron Warriors, which I'm currently fulfilling. With all different manner of stylings. Excuse me while I wash this man's crotch. I hate when co-workers don't follow procedure correctly. I get stuck with extra... Oh, yeah, that is super annoying. What is it that you do again, Lightning? I think I might have asked. I may have even asked earlier, but my brain is not fully functioning. My short-term memory is not great. Long-term's good though. Insurance auditing for your state, that was it. Yes, I had asked you before and I forgot. Okay, so when they don't follow procedure, that is an absolute nightmare. Because that's a lot. But yeah, so the interesting thing about the way these colour washes work Well, this will do all the shading for the silver and provide like an oil. Basically, this will do all of the shadows. But I'm then going to wash it with brown. And the brown will actually make all of these copper details kind of really shine. This is kind of going back to my roots in that it's like when everything used to be use a black ink wash, use a brown ink wash. In fact, I have a load of that stuff in the drawers next to me. I could show you some classic GW heritage if you want to see. Just going to try and get the switch first though. Taking 2 extra minutes to prevent the error. Oh, what a nightmare. Hey Bub, what did you get for food? Just get all of this washed nicely. Yeah, get in there. But yeah, I definitely find that really annoying when someone could have taken 2 minutes to not give me half an hour to 2 hours work just by focusing a bit more. Like, that is annoying. Just get washed here. It's the next wash that really makes this stand out so well. Just gonna get the collar. Okay, so that's the initial wash. Really accentuates a lot of it. Kind of the Austrian version of fried rice, leftover dumplings or potatoes, fry them up and add eggs. Ooh, well that sounds delicious. Sorry, chat. I probably should have muted to blow my nose, but there you go. Just thought I'd buy pre-made dumplings so I can make it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It sounds delicious, as I say. Oh, Burb. I really like what you've done with the bases of your models. I really need to get around to, like, actually spending time making bases. Because at the moment, I'm like, oh, I've made a really cool model, better stick it to the base as soon as I can. And so I end up without having, like, different levels and stuff. And I'm trying to get into that. Like, I've got some cork sheeting here from the Dreadnought I made. Actually, let me go and grab some of my Bad Ab War stuff to show you guys. Because it's very different. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself on the other side of the room. Don't worry about it, chat. So I've got my Badab War Army consists of 6 different chapters. Because I realized of the 7 chapters I've always wanted to paint, 6 of them were in the Badab War. Oh, and we're on disposal unit, everyone's favorite. So we've got Howling Griffins. This is what I was saying about, like, the difference. Let me get a normal. I keep showing you this guy. I don't know why. That's a hell of a difference. These guys are so bright that I often have to turn my lights down slightly when I paint them on stream. But yeah, we've got Howling Griffins. Talking about bright. Lamenters. Again, these guys are also Firstborn. This was my way of like using up my old Firstborn stuff. We got Salamanders with the flames as well. They were fun to paint. This guy's kind of designed as it's something I converted a long time ago, before Horus Heresy Terminators existed as a Horus Heresy Terminator. And then we go fairly no. Then you've got Raptors. This is one of my Sternguard veterans. It's fun, I got to use this holster bolt gun for once. Then you've got Red Scorpions. And I had some like 3D bits from Forge World for these guys. These guys come out quite nice, I quite enjoyed painting them. And then I'm going to have to put down the Iron Warrior because this one's bigger. I had to talk to the guy to get this kit. But this is... Oh god. One moment. This is my Redemptor Dreadnought with Mark IV conversion kit. This is on my Instagram. It's probably my most liked thing. But look, he's got a big rock made with cork and texture paint, and I enjoyed making that. But yeah, this is one of my favorite minis, and he points and he says, "I'm going to murder that guy over there." And yeah, I had a fun time painting this. It took bloody ages, but it was worth it because it's a nice model. Yeah, so it's an army of many colours. If you want to see more of it, have a look at my Instagram or my Blue Sky. Once I'm at the right point, I'm going to go back and finish them. There's lots of characters and stuff. Just realised I put that on top of a character by accident. You really can't see that, but that is a Mark II armoured captain. He'll look a lot better when he's done. This is what I was saying about having to lower the volumes. But the volumes, the light. But yeah. So suffice to say, I've painted a lot of different things and had a lot of fun with it. Now, this wash appears to be dry already. Just checking. Wash dry. Appears to be. Okay, so now we can do stage 2. So we'll start with this guy. Stage 2, we switch to Agrak's Earthshade. Making the leggy of many colours. What? Is there something I haven't built? Oh. A lot. Oh, the. Are you talking about the space marine that chat's gonna get to hang? I gotta figure out all the stuff for that. Right. So this is where we make it look old, weathered. I'm really wanting to get into making terrain, but the main issue at the moment is getting the printer working. So I will certainly be chatting to you about the printer, and then once I get started, there will be many terrain. I bought a lot of foam and wood to make panels. My plan is to make 22-inch square panels so that you can have the 44 by 60 board with an extra 6 inch of space to put stuff on. But it'll be rotatable panels, so you can have like a river in different places and a hill and all that stuff, while it not costing a Games Workshop arm and a leg price. Yeah, I'm looking forward to setting that. I've got a whole huge bag of wood chips that I've let dry. Because I'm going to use those as well. So I'm going to have a few rocky outcrops on my flat boards and stuff like that. It's something I want to get around to doing. It's just figuring it out. Okay. So we've done the gun, we've done the knees and the thing. We've done that? Yeah, we've done that. Now we're on to the torso. When all this is dry, I need to paint all of the wires. The wires will be red. So that's the colour I do them on my Iron Warriors. So they will just kind of stand out a bit. And also because I do their eyes red. Well, I don't know if they should be green. Pretty sure they're normally red. So we'll stick with red. Gun done, arm done. Let's do the face. Also, my plan for terrain is to actually implement LED lighting on them. And I want to, what I want to do is I have some really great ideas for live streaming games where chat can change like the time of day and stuff. So have the room lights dim and the lights turn on the terrain, that kind of thing. Coffee grounds to make terrain as well. I've seen that. I've got a load of spare tile grouting. So I'm going to be mixing that with PVA, water, and along with some sand for my main coat on the boards when I get around to doing those. Right. All our aging going on. And you can see how it really makes all the brass bits just look that much nicer. And all the steel bits just look that much more worn. The only issue is that because I've shaken the wash so much, it does matte it down quite a bit. So like, I don't know. It should become shinier as time goes on. So that's. But yeah, basically, if you can find something that's like rubbish, but is like a grit of some kind, mixing it with glue, water, and paint is generally all you need for texture paint. Though for my models, I do use AK interactive dark earth because that way I can be sure it'll be consistent and I don't have to mix up a batch every time. Because I'd never finish my models if I was using homemade paste. I just never do the bases. I have to get some more aggro soon. I do use it quite liberally, to be fair, on this army. My paints tend to last a long time until I like hyper focus on a project, and then they last no time at all. Done. Yeah. And start working my way up the arm. Did I do a chest on this guy? Looks like we could do some. I think I only did down here. Get the dirt on there. Get it on the wires. It's really important I get the wires because it really makes a big difference when it's this copper colour. But yeah, I've always wanted to make lots of terrain. And then never really had, one, a reason to, and two, the like space and the stuff for it. Whereas now I feel a bit like I'm in the position where I can actually spend the time doing that. Plus I've got all my really old Cities of Death stuff that I can break down and use to make terrain. Especially now that 11th edition has specific layouts, which makes life so much easier. Because I can just be like, oh, I need to create these size pieces of terrain. And then that's a definitive goal, which makes life much easier for me. Otherwise I spend forever going through all the different models and things you can get. And being like, oh, I could do this, this, and this, and then it just gets out of scope and you end up not doing anything, you know? Turn the rock garden patch of your home into a Warhammer table. Kappa, but also not Kappa. Dear. Don't think Frosty would be happy. To build a Warhammer table, that would actually be sick. How are you getting on with Battlefield, Bubba? How's the update and everything? Okay, we've got that dirt wash. The idea of this dirt wash is for it to be uneven. So it has like areas that look a bit rusty. Which I think we've just about managed with these two, so that's good. You're playing the 20... Oh, you're playing 5, aren't you? Not 6. It's Temetry and Shifty that have been playing the new update for 6, so I thought you were playing it too, as like part of their group. Oh, okay. So that once these two are dry, we have to do the red cables and lenses. We have to do the skin and the bases, and then they're done. So then we're left with these two. Now these two are a bit different because they're going to have the red suits. So what we can do while these two are drying, let's take the two that just need static grass off of these old paint pot paint handles. And we will get the base coats for the red done. I'm going to need a different brush. Oh, it was Grayson. 70. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I 100% understand that position above it. And, yes, that's good. I'm going to try out this brush in the hope that it's better. It's a slightly larger artificer brush from GW, and I'm hoping it's a size I like using. Also, I have loads of these tubes now, and like, I gotta figure out something to use those for, right? There's gotta be something good I can use it for. Oh, this brush is actually like solid like it should be. Maybe I had a dodgy brush. Huh. Well, anyway. So we're gonna start with a nice dark red. Terrain pipes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And also like barrels and things of guns. If I want to do like defensive guns. That kind of thing. Okay. So, we've got to paint all the cloth dark red. And because it's the first layer, we can be incredibly lazy about it. Let's get a little paint. That's water. So there we go. Pretty much every other step for these guys will be the same. This feels like very servitor appropriate music. It's Hab Block Bonanza! What a name. Might get a new army in November. Which army are you going to go for? Hello, Black Country. How you doing? Are you an Apex nerd as in top of the nerd game? Or are you an Apex nerd as in you really like the game Apex? Apex Legends. Oh yeah, has to be a colourful one though. Ooh. Learning to paint bright colours is a challenge that I didn't try until I did this Bad Ab War Army. 20 years after I started playing. And no Chaos Trim. Right. So it's Space Marines then. Just trying to get all of this painted in the red. Now these colours are actually inspired by the old Tech Marine that used to come with 4 servitors, and 2 of them were in red and 2 of them were in black. I do salamanders. I do like salamanders. I mean, I showed you one earlier. I've got a few. Actually, I've got a predator on my Instagram Blue Sky. You should give it a look. Painting that tank took ages, which is why the second one is sat on my desk, unpainted. It'd be nice to get the last of my tanks done. I just can't be bothered because the green takes so long to get right. I got to think about that too. No idea what type of army I want to get into. I suppose it just started out really, haven't it? So these days, when I want to get an army, I will write a list first. And kind of figure out 2,000 point list and work my way towards it. When I first started though, with Ultramarines of all things, until I became a Templar player, I would just buy whatever I thought looked cool. And then, you know, once I reached the point of, well, I bought all the things that look cool that I wanted to buy for that reason. That was when I started doing different lists. Although I did frequently get extra stuff like tactical squads in order to boost my numbers and think I have some space marines, okay? I have too many space marines. I actually have a whole bunch of old collectible stuff I need to sell as well. It's just sat in my Warhammer cupboard of doom. All stuff that I know some people would really want to own. And I'm just like, I don't know how best to sell this. Not to do with the game, it's more of a primal thing. Oh, I see. Fair enough. You're an apex nerd. Top of the nerd food chain. I get it. I hope you enjoy hanging out here. Oh, that's gonna break off. It's glued on by like the tiniest bit. Oh, let's just get. Yep, there it goes. Right, I'm gonna leave that there, and I will fix it later because it should be glued in 2 places, not just one. Which is why I'm annoyed it fell off. So we're just gonna get space color. We'll fix them up a bit later. I mean, look at that bare ass area. We don't want that. Look at him in his little red jump. He looks like he's wearing long johns. It's the only thing about these new servitors. If you paint them anything other than black, they're wearing long johns. So making some 1,000 point armies. True test will be how I feel after I finish the trim on my kill team. That's very reasonable. Hello, Carol. Haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing? It's going okay. Chaos Space Marines, Alistair. That's what it stands for. CSM. Right. Let's get the base coat on this one. And then we can go back and look at these other guys. Because they should be dry. We've done quite well on time, I think. Considering how much more detail there are on these guys, I think they've done quite well. Like there's an extra set of parameters compared to Iron Warriors. And my Traitor Guard color scheme really is about like one of those schemes that saves time versus being super detailed or whatever. Yeah, I've been every Wednesday now. I've been painting Warhammer, and it's gone down quite well with people, which is really nice. It's been a nice way to kind of catch up with them as well. Might go Dark Angels, might just buy anything that looks cool. Very reasonable. I hear that the Raven Guard are probably going to get the rest of their upgrades within the Dark Angels, and their Deathwing have already been replaced with the upscaled stuff. Oop. I gotta sort out my brushes. I've got too many in this giant pile. A lot of them are dead, so it's just getting in the way. Plastic crack, yeah. I've really had to learn to rein in my purchases. Especially with the last few years, just everything getting so expensive. I kind of buy one. I allow myself to buy one large box every 2 or 3 months. Any of like the the big, like when it's a big set of a bunch of sets, because you always save a lot on those. So I have a tendency to pick up those if I'm like, that's really cool. That way I get something to hobby with, and I don't have to build a full army. Or it gives me all the parts I need, in the case of my Iron Warriors. Iron Warriors, Iron Hands, Guard, Tau, and Necrons. I think you may be interested in vehicles and mechanical things. Am I wrong? But I've got a Krieg 1000-point army to finish painting. I've got a... I avoided Iron Hands and went for Salamanders because I was avoiding just doing an army that's all black. But at the same time, I'm very tempted to go back and paint my old Templars. I think I've got this first base layer on, but I think I've watered it down a bit much, so I might need to go back in and just double up on the laying. But the nice thing is I won't have to paint the pipes. Just highlight them. So that's good. Okay. So we'll give him a chance. Did say that, yeah. Speaking of the Death Forest Green and Athonian Camo Shade for light dry brush and Death Guard. That's good US military for missiles. Oh, cool. I really like the set of Castellan Green, Lauren Forest, and Strachan Green. I use that for my Raptors, but I actually also use Castellan Green followed by Lauren Forest for my Salamander base, before I then take it through to Dawnstone, Warpstone Glow, and Moot Green Highlight. I had to remember that, it's been a while. Finish the first missile of set 2. Oh, are you going to post it in the Discord? Oh, I've just seen someone else post it in the Discord. I'm going to have a quick look. Oh, it's Black Country Apex Nerd. Thank you for joining the Discord. By the way, Twitch is my main platform, so if you want to meet everyone and chat with everyone, that's where to look. It's in the description of the YouTube stream. Oh, you've been doing some Thousand Suns in the old school blue, because they kind of went a bit darker recently, I found. I much prefer the old bright blue. Enchanted blue as it used to be, I think. I used to do them ultramarines as the main colour. These colours are all called something different now. It's been a long time, alright? Yeah, if you can find your phone, I would like to see it. I'm really enjoying everyone sharing their hobby. It's been really nice. Okay, so second wash is done. Looks like it's dried. Now, when it comes to my Iron Warriors, this is the point where I would dry brush a highlight on. but I'm not going to do that here. Because I want them to look a bit rougher. Like they're, it means the Iron Warriors stand out from the rest. There were Pathfinders. Those are dark times. Onto an unprimed model. With one guy weaponless. Oh god. I have certainly seen this. I've seen these kind of things happen in the early days of playing.
Access granted.
Hey, Diva!
Welcome back, traveler.
Thank you for the 11 months. How you doing? Things going alright? Diva, I got a new face cam thanks to Johnny's support, and it works really well, and I'm very excited for my birthday stream. It's going to be in the middle of September before you worry about missing it, so don't worry. Right, so we're on to red now for this stuff. Found it, posted. Thank you, Alistair. Oh, I can see. Ah. It's hard to see the colour because of the flash. But, yeah. Message missed? Oh, look. Oh, was that before the Pathfinders thing? Sorry. I'm finally joining the community with my own tower army. Oh, sick! 720 points, all primed, and one half painted. We've all been at that point in the hobby. I'm glad you've started joining. Thank you for letting me know I missed. Hey, Diva. Yeah, I saw you were taking time off Twitch, but it's nice to see you in chat. We've been having a really nice chat today, just talking about hobbies and what everyone's been up to. So, I tell you what, Diva, what is your hobby? What is a hobby? Actually, what's a hobby of yours that we don't know about? Tell us something we might not know, hobby-wise, about yourself. God, you've been following for a long time, Kirill. And I still recognise you when you come in after not being around for a while. Also, tomorrow I'm playing Big War. So if anyone wants to join, they're welcome. I just asked that they are a Twitch sub, so it's easier to keep track of you. So Diva, if you've got time tomorrow and you want to drop by, and you want to play Big Walk with everyone, you're more than welcome.
Your presence is appreciated.
Oh. Damn it, Zero. I thought we were getting a new follower. So rude. Okay, so we're just getting the base on these red elves. I tried to get them to look kind of matte, so that they're kind of like a rubber coating. I think it works pretty well. Do digital art. Oh! Wait, what? If you do digital art, you must have done some of your graphics, right? Which things have you got that you've done? Have you shared any in the art channel in my Discord? And if not, why not? By the way, chat, if anyone is a commission artist, in the Discord we have something called the notice board, and you can add a link to your commission information on there, and that way people can find you to commission you easily, or at least that's the goal. Art tax. We demand art tax. Show us the stuff. Imposter syndrome is not allowed here. Only sharing your artwork. Art and pets? Yeah, if you have pets, you have to share those too. I don't think Diva's done either. And I know Diva has pets. So I'm quite disappointed, really. What's what? Ah. I'm doing one of my mods a free PNG YouTuber. Ooh. Like 8 years in school/college. Nice. I did not know that. There you go. We learned something new about you. That's cool. You should absolutely share some of your work in the art channel in the Discord. I would like to see it. This is where we find out Diva's like actually an incredible artist who's been like hiding it from us. And we're just like, why? Why have you been doing this? It's just revealed that she is a trained artist. So I'm about to be very happy that all of her work is shared with me, clearly. Come on, Diva. Sorry, I'm very focused on painting, so I'm just kind of blathering at the same time. You finished 2 missiles, please. Okay, have we caught all of the red cables? Yes. Now I just need to paint his eye, and then we can move on to the next guy, and then we'll do the top layers, and blah blah blah. Painting. Okay. Eyeball. It's in Discord. Oh, it's been long enough to get my first account hijacked. Oh no! I thought I moved on from Warhammer 40k. Oh. Well, Kirill, this means it's time to make a new account and join us again. Come back into the fold, Kirill. Return to us. Also, if you have any friends that watch Twitch, please tell them about the stream because it helps a ton. So if anyone is enjoying the stream and you're like, you know, you want a free way to help support the stream, tell your friends. Encourage them to come say hi. We have nice chats here. And I often find stupid ways to break games, which I'm sure you'll enjoy too. Okay, that's all of his cables done. Thanks. Well, shut them now. The Eye of Terror awaits. Yes. Did you know it was Petarabo that first coined the term the Eye of Terror? Like in the game lore. These guys have a few more cables on their heads. Yeah, interesting, right? Finish the Brian video. I do not know what the Brian video is, but I hope you enjoy. Okay, so we've got the base cables. We've got the red cables still on the backpack. No cables to do around the front. So it's kind of good that I managed to get him with more cables on his head. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush before I do it. College, it was fine art, graphic design, ceramic and textiles. Broken down a lot more after secondary school. Art photography. Ooh. Wait, have you Diva? Share the artwork. Come on. It's what we want. It's what we're after. There's an art channel in the Discord. Come on. I want to see. That sounds really interesting as well, like textiles and stuff as well. That's so cool. Well, it's nice to learn about everyone. You know? I like having a community where I kind of know everyone to some extent. I like it being a real community where, you know, I get to know everyone and they can feel welcome because of it. It's a curtain business. Oh, really? That's cool. You joining to? Oh yeah, you had to leave because of the thing. Yeah, no. You come back to us, Steve. You must also return to the fold. I didn't know your mum owned a curtain business though. It's cool. We bought all of our curtains for our place from Dunelm, and we still haven't made them the right length. Like, they're all like just about the right length, but they all drag at least a little bit. I really need to get around to sorting it out, but it's just not been a priority, you know. The Thing, Lego Brian was pretty good. I'm so confused. That's it. Ill-advised wild hair. What? And then, oh, okay. I need to do a stretch. Ugh. Oh god, the spine! God. Oh. Thanks, Sarah. I still can't sew. I spent years trying to learn, but I genuinely can't get the hang of it. Simply him with hot glue and a dream. Fair enough. That's fair. It's not like, you know, you've decided to go into it as a job, so what does it matter as long as it works for you? Right, so we now need to brighten up these cables a little bit. What I tried to do is take this brighter colour, water it down, and for some reason with Mephiston Red, when you water it down, it kind of goes to just the right colour for a rubber cable, at least in my mind. Though I try not to make it too strong, so I need to calm that down a little bit. But equally, I like that I end up with cables that are all slightly different shades of red. I'm looking forward to getting these servitors done. They're probably one of the most complex units I'm going to have to paint for my army. Which is weird when I think about it, because they're the cheapest. Made a Tal Cadra headquarters, but it turned out too big for terrain. Or it's the Unification Tower. Only one play pack is left. Oh my god. So we got a long. You're gonna have to restock. That's what we're saying. Are you gonna share that with us so we can see? I'd quite like to see your big hobby things like that. I really like when people have hobbies and they really enjoy them. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, when someone's excited about something and they're like, they really want to talk about it. I like that. Because then I know if I let them tell me about what they're really excited about, they have to listen to me. because it's only fair. And then I will subject them to Warhammer. So we're going for a brighter red now. This is so that the lenses really stand out. Because they're really bloody tight. Which song is this? Warp Traveler! I knew it would be Dark Tide by the sound, but... Okay, so what we're doing is we're hitting the bottom right area of the lens. Now that's done, we hit the top left with white. I'm obsessed with sharks. It takes everything in me not to info dump about sharks. Everyone I meet, unfortunately, can I escape? Oh no. Isn't that one of the things you accept when you get into a relationship with someone? Like, if you live with someone, you have to accept that you will be the target of the info dump. There's nothing you can do. The decision was made. It's a little low down, but it would. Swing. There we go. His little tiny eye has a reflection. The fact there is no escape. Yeah. I imagine the Jaws music playing when you're on the way to info dump. Diva, please, next time. It wasn't on the T's and C's. Well, he stayed, so it's fine. Diva, next time you are on your way to info dump to him, please play the Jaws theme. And if you think it's appropriate, record his reaction. As you then begin to info dump shark facts. I think that would be so funny. Right, so now that we've done well, most of them, we need to do the skin. Now they're dead, effectively, so we start with grey. Everyone's favourite skin colour. Post everything current on Discord. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I like what you've done with the white on the shoulder. That's come out quite clean. Oh, someone's been naughty and 3D printed some things. Don't tell GW. Oh, and we've got art. Ah, I see. Here's the clay. Oh, interesting. Thank you for sharing all your hobbies with me, chat. So would wait, hey, stream recorded. I think I have like 2 videos of him now. Okay, well in that case, can you just next time you go to info dump shark facts on, play the music and then let us know what the reaction is. I just want to know. Hey Owen, how you doing? Owen, I've nearly done 2 more servitors. I've got to do their skin to finish them off and do their bases, but we've also got these 2, and then I've got 2 more I'm doing in red, so that there's some color variations. Painting camouflage recently. Describe it in great detail. Yes, please. I haven't really been down to like build stuff though lately. I need to get back into it. Did you see the latest post I put up on Instagram with the traitor guard? I did the Krieg squad, and they just look like, if you saw them in the dark, you'd just see the white face mask. It would be absolute terror. Like, I think it's perfect. I think I've done really... I really think I've succeeded well in that one. What kind of camouflage, though? Are we talking digital? Or like, traditional? Or... first edition? Maybe any other lines? First edition... Like, if they'd existed in first edition, you mean? First edition styling is very dusty, I think. But the other thing is they tend to have a lot of freehand markings and things. The detail comes from not the models, because back in the 80s they just couldn't produce detail on the models, you know? Let's do rattle can camo style for my waiting until muzzle break and laser. Is this like a real one? Busy building the rest of the suppressors and touching the hell blasters. Why is this? Why 25 hell blasters, Owen? Is it because when you overheat it only does one wind now? You do some shooting? Oh, okay. It's not something I personally have any interest in. Though I used to do paintballing occasionally. But I understand. Especially when you're US based, it's kind of part of the culture, isn't it? Especially in certain parts. Okay, so what we're doing at the moment is we're just getting the grey base colour so that you can kind of get a better idea of how this is going to look. And then I've got to mix some colours for this to all work. You're not US based? What? Oh no, you're not. You're UK based, aren't you? What the heck? What are you doing with a gun? Is it UK based? Yes, I'm getting confused. Final plasma blue colour to be. I've been very lazy and just put contrast frost heart straight over it and said, call it a day. From Austria. Okay, I can understand Austria. Sorry, I'm trying my best here, but... I know nothing of the gun laws in Austria. Is Austria one of the countries where you have to do a couple of years of military service? You're in the army! Okay! You want to just play pigeon shooting? Oh. You're making your mum sound posh, Diva. Based on Dreadwing. Oh, okay. Yeah, is there's a gun safe in the corner? Oh my god, lightning. "9 months of mandatory service. You have to have an army baby." Right. There's a lot of that in that part of the world. Like, you have to join the military and stuff for at least so much time. I, overall, hold no opinion on it. I personally wouldn't want to have to join the army, but equally, that's for health reasons, and so I probably wouldn't have to anyway. But I know a lot of people are like, it gives you discipline and things. It's really ugly inside. Oh, no, Frostheart over Silver, actually. Give me a second just to do the skin on the rest of this guy's head, and I will show you. Basically, I do Silver, which gets all the washes that I do. And then I just do a very lazy layer of the Frostheart over the top. And because of all the highlighting and stuff I've done on the Silver, it results in a kind of glow where it kind of relies on the metal flake, like the metallics. To provide the shine and stuff. Sorry, I'm just painting these flipping things. While thinking at the same time is difficult. Okay. There we go. Base layer greys. We'll do the other one in a sec. She likes to think she's posh, that's why she does clay pigeon shooting. Austria, so I go there quite a bit. Oh, I went to a museum. Police Garden Museum had huge guns. Oh, really? Interesting. And are you into bodybuilders, Diva, or? Let me find someone with a plasma gun. This guy will do. So this is what it looks like when it's painted silver, washed black, and then I think I dry brushed it. Actually, that's without the dry brush, and then I just did the blue over it. It's incredibly lazy. And then if we look at this guy, this is when I've then also dry brushed silver for a highlight, and it just makes the coil stand out slightly more. It's honestly such a lazy way of doing it, but it works quite well. They had some pretty sick swans? What? Swans? I thought they called them pythons. Right, let's get the base color on the skin. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But great. I'm loving it. Right, so... this. By the way, chat, tomorrow I'm playing the Big Walk. I always set it to 12 plus players. So if you... This is not the right... No, this is the right guy. Oh, I only have to paint this man's face. Oh, well, that's going to save some time. If you'd like to join us on the Big Walk, if you are a Twitch subscriber, you are already welcome to join. And I've been having a lot of fun doing all the various puzzles and things with everyone. Plus it's fun to have like just way too many people in a game. It looks chunky. Is it raining? It looks grey out, but I'm not sure if it's raining here yet. So that's what people call biceps sometimes, Diva. I've never heard them call them swans. I'm confused. Have we gone in two very different directions for this joke, or I don't know. It's very wet where you are. I want it to rain here. I'm not sure it's going to. Alright, Lightning. See you in a bit. Anyway, I could show you more complicated plasmas, Owen. But my general thought is it's not worth it. I just like really cannot be bothered to spend ages on plasma. Okay, so there's some little tidying up I'm gonna have to do. There's cables here on the back of his head, but it's best I don't paint those yet. Oh, sorry, Kill. We'll find it. Let's see where you sent a message. Oh, choice of sub-faction made it so the figure and the primer color matched. Oh, yeah. Repaint it because I can't let that be. Do you mean like paint over the primer? Oh, that's fair enough. Just one or two colors that would make it pop is all you want? Yeah, see, I spent ages looking for stuff to do that. And I think my Iron Warriors color has been the best option. Because it's the closest to like the original style. If you want to spend ages on plasma, you can do what I did for this. And I would say it's only really worth it for something this big. Because it's such a headache. Right. Did I scroll back down? Yes, I did. So, the next job is I need to get the darker flesh tone. Wait, Cadian, right. I say darker, Cadian flesh tone. And mix it with the grey, because the grey does all of the deepening of the colour, so I don't actually need to go too dark on the flesh mixing. But this is so that when we mix it in, it just makes it all look a little more pink. Which often ends a little bit green, which is what we want. So now, going with this dark fleshy tone, I'm going to add a bit of water so it flows nicer. Okay. So colouring back temples up situation. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm painting up to the separation. It's a lot more subtle on these new sculpts. There we go. Just got to get the face done. Miss a few more bits with this colour because I'm going to follow it up with a lighter colour. Okay. Now for this one, we only have the face to do. Makes that much easier. Sorry, chat. I've just got to focus for a minute. Okay, that's the first colour. Just sounds scary outside. Oh, okay. I use a lighter colour and do a light dry brush to give the colour some volume. What am I after? Kislev! I need the Kislev flesh. So we're going to do the same thing again. And take some grey. We're going to add a flesh tone. And this flesh tone is going to make an even lighter grey than last time. Bit of water. And this is where we just go even lighter. I need a bit more Kislev flesh in that. Actually, no, it is working. I'll add a little bit more. A bit more water. Okay. A little bit more water on this one. Okay, right. Now I can go through and clean it. No worries, bud. The next time, well, if I'm free to talk about printer stuff, it'll be like Friday or something. But I'll shoot you a message when I have some idea when I'll have time for it, because it's such a thing. At the moment, we just have a lot going on for the next few weeks. But yeah, I'll hit you up when I've got capacity, as it were. Just gonna get these little red cables. Okay. And attachment points are all good. That's good there. This guy also has a cable on his head. Need a bit of fresh paint, because I've used such a tiny amount, it's dried out very quickly. Put it down. Just go. You know, I might leave those dark red. Actually, they'll do. Rachel, building too big. It's like too multicolored. Now we stand out. Table half the recommended size. I think for me, it's a case of do what you enjoy with your own army. And don't try to put limitations on what other people are doing. I mean, they bullshit. They can do what they want. You know? So I'm just getting some of the little details. Out. Do you have anything? Might have to redo a little bit of this guy's collar. Another one's chin, and then I have to do the eyes, and then we're done. This is the thing. You start out with the biggest coverage color. And you kind of just work your way down until you're doing really tiny bits. But those tiny bits really finish everything off. Please do let me know if I move off the screen, chat, and I know what I'm like. Just holding this very close to my face. Okay. Water. Also, if you want to know how I know this brush is better than all the other brushes I bought for ages, I'm very naturally painting some really high detail bits without thinking, oh, I need a smaller brush. So, brushing's clean. Bristles did just split, but that happens. Right. Now we need, not this colour, but grey sear. And this is what we're going to do the eyeballs with. Now, in a way, I could consider using white, because with this much grey, the eyeballs may not stand out as much. Where the hell is your eyeball? It's got the tiniest dot of an eyeball. That will do. It doesn't have to be perfect. These guys are going to be really basic foot troops. But there we go. Might actually... Am I really going to do this? Yes. Why am I like this? Is this the right word? Yes. I've got to tidy up under his eye with like the tiniest amount of paint, and it's a mixture. I'm not going to give them pupils because I feel like I do them wrong every time. In case you thought I was a perfect painter or anything, I too have things that I don't do because I don't think I'm good enough. And I don't want to spend time on it when I can spend time on painting more models. Malfox? Artifact? I don't know what that is, but we have lots of servitors, loads of them. We just got two red ones to do. I'm very pleased, actually. I think these guys have worked out quite well. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sneezing. I don't know what that is, Alistair. Right, we've got 20 minutes left, so I think what my plan is, I want to get the red done. For this red to work, one, I have to top up its colour because I have not done a good enough job. Two, I have to find the brush I was using. Due to my lack of tidiness, that took much longer than it should have. Right. Okay, so we need to get just any bits I've missed. Cover it up. I believe the way I did this colour was just 2 coats of this red and then a black wash. So I think I'm going to do a dry brush with the higher tint of red before I do... I don't know, maybe I'll do the black wash first. No, that works best for armor. I'm kind of just talking to myself, chat. Don't worry about it. I've not lost it yet. Not fully. Anyway. Don't worry about it. Wait, did I get this leg bone? Yes. So we need just a little bit more of this. And we're just gonna get in there. The main job this is gonna do is just really strengthen that red. But at the moment, it's still a little translucent and allowing the black through, which is why it looks so dark. So we're just following it up to get it nice and strong, so that we can ruin it again in a minute. don't worry, it'll be worth it. It'll make sense. Promise. Mostly. I mostly promise. I think. Anyway. I may have missed it, but how do you choose what order to do the washes, or even if you need 2 different washes? So when I do my color schemes, I have a long think about like what I want to do, and I do a lot of research of like how other people do these things. But also, I've been doing it for a long time, and there's an amount of like this color is related to this color to this color. So whenever I paint a color, I have to decide how dark I want it to be. So with Chaos Marines, I always want it to be a bit darker. That's a personal preference. You don't have to do that. When it comes to things like, well, there's logic to it. So for example, the reason I do a black wash and then a brown wash, I do the black wash first because the shadows would come first in my mind, and then the dirt. You want that depth of darkness for the brown to then go over the top of, in my mind. The shadows were there, and then the dirt comes on next, and it just kind of works better as rust. If you don't want rust, you don't even have to do 2 layers of washes. 99% of the time, I do my metallics are literally paint silver, wash black. Done. I don't even highlight it, because 99% of the time, if you've done your wash and you've got it in the right way, the edges look lighter anyway. You know, and you're not painting for Golden Demon or whatever. Like, let's take this guy as an example. Does he look highlighted on the silver? Because he isn't. But it works. Because I've done the wash in such a way that it's pulled in the centers. And it's left us with the edges looking highlighted. It's such a, like, time save. Like I always say, I'm always looking for a time save. But generally you want a slightly darker... You want a darker colour than you want it to end up looking. A main colour, and then a highlight colour. And so that main colour is the colour you want it to look in the end. And you want to, like... If you want a really quick way of doing it, you do a full coat of the dark colour, a dry brush of the main colour, like a heavy dry brush so that only the recesses aren't touched, and then you do a light dry brush of the next tone up. And almost every colour I use Citadel paints because it's what I'm used to. There's lots of other options, but almost every colour has a tritone. You have your dark, your middle, and your light. There's lots of other colours you can cut out as you get used to it, and you can kind of like cut steps because you're like, oh, actually, I don't need that bit. And that comes with experience. And then if you're like, oh, when you look at the colour, you might look at it and go, when I'm looking at this, when there's a recess, it is not as separate to the thing next to it. That's when I'm like, I need to have a wash on this, right? And I might have to go back with a dry brush to get back to the colour I wanted. But it's those recesses and figuring out the recesses that's really important. Because you get your recesses right, everything else comes together. You can also cheat a little bit if you don't want your colour to darken. And if you water down the wash about 2:1, sometimes 4:1, depending on how pigmented it is, it'll do all the recesses and not touch the top colour, which is a great way to avoid having to do any more work. There's a lot of guides I'd love to make that are just like how to avoid wasting your time when painting. There's loads of people who do guides that are like how to paint like it's a painting competition. I want to do guides that are like how to paint so you don't have to spend forever on this and still get the same effect, you know? So I'm kind of blathering a little bit. I hope this is helpful. I'm trying my best. to be helpful. If you, like I always say, if you ever want any advice, feel free to message me. You're actually best off messaging in the miniatures channel though. Just like put questions in there because I read absolutely everything in the Discord. And invariably when I have a minute I will look and be like, oh, I have a solution for that. But there is an amount of, as you do more and more of this, you'll be like, oh yeah, of course I need this. Or whatever. You know? You'll get it. But until you do, I'm perfectly happy to help. But yeah, I'd really like to start doing some like simple Warhammer guides and also like simple OBS guides and like streaming guides as well. The things I've done for many years, basically. Okay, so you can see, well, I assume you can see, like, that lighter colour. It's only slightly lighter, but that's because I want it to look that way. I don't want this to be an extreme highlight because it's clock. If it were metallics, I'd choose to go a bit more extreme. But because I want this to be like, one, the base. This is the base for everything, so it doesn't need to be super bright because it will stand out from everything, and that's annoying. Guys thought that would be nice. Most videos are like how to paint your faction. These 20 different paint colours. Yeah. Yeah, if I can get myself in the headspace where I'm like... But the main thing is, right, I'm kind of at a point where I'm starting to hit all my goals. I'm starting to get on top of all the things I need to do to keep the stream running well. And once I feel that I'm appropriately doing that all the time, I'm starting to get that feeling of, okay, now I can have a go at something. And so that's my next thing I'd really like to get. I'd really like to put my knowledge out. I don't know. I'm trailing off because I'm getting tired. Oh, another thing. Shake your... If you want... This is really weird, but GW washes / shades, or whatever they call them now. If you let them sit, they go shiny. If you shake them, they go matte. So if you'd like to know how... if you're painting cloth, shake them. If you're painting metal, I tend to shake them a little bit to get them looking a little bit more. But if you want them really shiny for some reason, just don't shake it, and it'll do the same thing. Right, so if this was for the Imperium, I would water this down, but because it's for Chaos, I want it to look grimy. So we're not watering down, we're just letting the black do its work. I'd also use brown if it was for the Imperium, because really brown matches very well with red. They're the same kind of tonal stuff. I don't know, art things that Diva could teach you, I'm sure. But art things that I have no clue about, just like a vague feeling. Either way, I might start trying out like Instagram Reels or something. I'm doing like really short ones that are like, oh, here's red for cloth, here's red for armor. Stuff like that I think would work. There we go. So we're going to let... he's got bare arms, which is why I haven't touched those. So we're going to let that dry. And we'll see how it turns out. But, yeah. I think the main thing is that I want to... So many people are like, oh, you should have a separate channel for Warhammer and a separate channel for the technical stuff and a separate and I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's my only issue, is that I know I would stunt my own growth by not making all these separate channels, but I just wish it didn't work that way. I really want to kind of have all my stuff in one place, and you can just go and find the appropriate playlist. Or like whatever you're looking for. Okay, so those are both washed. Just gonna clean up my brush. See how it comes out. Something, eat the rich. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Why has that come? It wants me to update my webcam software. The webcam software that I updated earlier. I am confused. Anyway. So. Washed red. Washed black, rather, over the red. Just to really break it down. They are looking a bit like cosmonauts. I'm sure that's fine. Effectively, I'm aiming for something similar to this guy. It wants to brick it again, I know. When I first got it, it was like, oh, there's a firmware update, and I was very scared, but I was like, I've just got it. I can firmware update it. If it breaks, I can figure out how to get a replacement. That's fine. But yeah, we've got 2 minis finished. And we've got 2 minis close to done. And these are actually the last 2 I need to do to finish my cultist squad. So that then will bring me on to my second Traitor Guard squad. My second Traitor Guard squad is much more heavily converted than the first one. Because it's a mixture of Traitor Guard and some old Krieg and the box must be this one. Solar Auxilia. Oh, okay, Diva. Oh, I'd like to see that. Yes, share your artwork. Okay, so I've got that squad to paint. The 2 servitors. I've got my las cannon havoc squad to do. No, the chaos leg and the non-chaos leg. I did a lot of conversion work with these guys. Then I run out of things to paint. I've actually got to start building, and there's a lot to build. But I'm very pleased with this. For now, though, I think we're kind of done. All I would do is sit here for 5 minutes and wait for these to dry, so I think this is a good point to call it for today. So let's switch over to the ending screen. Diva, I will keep an eye out for your work in progress piece. Very much looking forward to seeing that. But, chat, thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you for all the subs as well. We're well on our way to reaching the goal for the month, which is awesome. It means another co-op stream with Frosty, and it also means playing that spooky horror game in September. Oh, does one go to Sam? Is Sam not subbed in? That's... I'm confused. When did that one happen? Did I miss it? Oh no, yeah, okay, anyway. He has a lot of real life things. I hope... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Thank you for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to see who's on, so please do stick around so I can send you over to someone. Shall we send you... I sent you to Bok last time. Let's send you to Vive. I haven't raided Vive in a little bit. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Great. Wait, hang on. The / command went over everything. Great Servitorum. Of course, yes, that is a correct Warhammer word, probably, maybe. Possibly. But thank you so much for watching today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. I'm ready to go and eat something now. I'm hungry. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow for the big walk, which will be fun. And good night for now, everyone.